Welcome back. In the previous task, you learned how to set up a Microsoft Office 365 account, upload a file to your drive, and open the file. You also learned how to convert the data into a table to help with the analysis you will be performing in the remaining tasks. In this task, we will start by looking at some of the functionalities built in the tables in Microsoft Excel. Let's begin. As we saw in the previous task, converting data into a table is often useful to alter the aspect of the table to make the data easier to read. In our case, we have removed the formatting to not overlap with the conditional formatting we will be performing in the next task. However, there are other functionalities built in the table that can be very useful when analyzing the data. One of those functionalities is being able to sort the data based on the categories of the column. And let's say you're overlooking the sales team and would like to arrange the sales data from lowest to highest percent progress in sales. The data is currently arranged by alphabetical order of the salesperson's last name. However, you can rearrange this data from lowest to highest percent progress, and having converted the data into a table makes this step very easy. To the right of each header, you'll see a drop-down arrow that allows us to sort and filter the data based on these headers. So, for example, to sort the data by percent progress, you would click on the drop-down arrow next to the percent progress header and click on Sort Smallest to Largest. And now you'll see the data has been sorted from the salesperson with the smallest percent progress, which was 17%, all the way down to the salesperson with the highest percent progress, which was 70%. And you'll also see that the additional information about each salesperson was also rearranged along with it. Now, if we wanted to go back and rearrange the data by alphabetical order of the last name, we can click on the drop-down arrow next to the salesperson header and click on Sort A to Z. And now we have our data rearranged how we initially had it, by alphabetical order of the salesperson's last name. Another useful tool similar to sorting is filtering, and this allows us to only focus on specific data while filtering out data that we don't need to see at a given moment. Let's say, for example, you're a sales manager for the North region of the company and wish to only look at sales that were made by sales representatives that are part of the North division. In this case, it would be useful to apply a filter on the division column. By having turned the data into a table, the filters for each header have already been created. So we could automatically click on the drop-down arrow in the division category and then select Filter. And here to only highlight or only show the sales made by salesperson in the North division, you would click on Select All to deselect them and then click on North and OK. And now we're only showing the sales for those salesperson that are part of the North division. And here we can actually obtain some quick information. For example, if we wanted to calculate the total revenue from the sales made by the North division during Q1, we can highlight the values in the Q1 column. And once highlighted, there's some quick information given to us in the bottom right corner. We have the average, the count, which tells us how many salesperson there were in the North division completing sales. And we have the sum of the sales, which is the information that we wanted. So the total revenue during Q1 that we got from the North division is $68,320. Now, if we wanted to access the entire data set again, we would need to remove the filter we currently have on the division category. You will see when a filter is being applied to a category because the drop-down arrow has been changed to a funnel icon, which is the icon for a filter. To remove the filter, we will click on that icon again, then click on the filter section, and then select all, followed by OK. And now we have the entire data set shown, and we've removed that filter for the division category. Let's practice calculating what the average percent progress was for the sales made from the West division. You'll want to use the filtering tool and then reference the quick information provided at the bottom right corner of the screen. Pause the video and take a moment to practice doing this and come back when you're done. Great! You will have first filtered the data to only show the sales made by the West Division. And then to calculate the average percent progress, you would highlight the values from the percent progress category and look at the quick information shown in the bottom right corner. And the average is 51%, which seems like they're on track to reach their yearly goal in sales by the end of the year. Great job! Well, this step completes this task where you explored some of the functionalities of tables in Excel to sort and filter your data as well as obtain quick information from the data. In the next task, you will start applying conditional formatting to the cells of the table to answer some of the questions we will have about our data.